What's going on, guys? Good morning. I didn't think I'd be making this video. Did not think I was going to be making this video. Was wondering if I was going to be making. So, initially I was probably going to be doing a video about Chuck Norris. About how this hits me as an individual. Then, last night, I got a notification that also Nicholas Brendon, who played Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, had passed away as well. So, instead of doing 2 videos, I'm just going to do 1. And this is crazy, man. This is 2026 ain't holding no punches. I mean, it came in with like a vengeance or something. Because Chuck Norris, first off, I mean, that's a lot to even handle. And before I say anything else, to Chuck Norris first, all respect go to fellow fans, his family, his wife, his kids, his grandchildren, because the man was an icon. The man was an absolute icon. I grew up watching him just like a lot of other people did. But main thing was for me was Walker, Texas Ranger. I watched other movies with him. I think one of them was like Top Dog and Lone Wolf or something like that, and then a few others. So again, I grew up watching his movies as well. I don't remember every single one, but again, I never, everyone had those memes of like Chuck, like the world doesn't move, Chuck Norris makes it move, or Chuck Norris's chin like does push-ups, that's how he does push-ups, something like that. Because again, they had all those memes way back, in the day, and it was, okay, cool, do this and that. But overall, I think no one expected that. Because again, Chuck Norris, he was a very physical man. I mean, he did martial arts. He used the total gym nonstop from what he pretty much was like, hey, I use this all the time. Why don't you guys try? And became a household name. And he knew martial arts. So, I mean, he served our military as well. So, he was a household name. And now with him gone, it makes me wonder, who's next? And because with me being in my 30s, I grew up watching him, Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Dolph Lundgren, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all these other guys that are action icons within their own right. They're getting older. They are older now. They are in their 60s to 80s now? And there's no way of knowing. And that's going to hurt because of, all the respect I have for these individuals. But Chuck Norris, man, this one hit, man. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, he was a staple. He was a household name. It's crazy because I never heard anything bad about Chuck Norris. I think I heard, like, articles try to come out and say, like, oh, he was blah, 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 and it got shut down within not even a week or a day because, again, I never heard anything bad about Chuck Norris. I mean, was he a perfect man? No. I'm pretty sure he had flaws. But he was an adult and man enough to not, I would say, show his ass in public. That he did what he could. He was a husband. He was a father. He was an idol. He was a Hollywood figure. And he knew how to present himself. And I think that's all we can do. And then going into Nicholas Brendon, was I crazy about the guy? Not really. I mean, it, it's hard for me because of obviously Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I liked his character Xander. That was the main thing I remember seeing him in. I know he was in Criminal Minds. I know he was in other things. But the main thing, of course, for me was Buffy. Losing Michelle Trachtenberg a year ago, and now him, that this hits home. I mean, it hits home for me because I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer religiously. And again, I'm not oblivious. I know there was a lot of accusations against him for, with women especially. I know some said he had a pill problem, some said he had a drinking problem. Okay? He was still a human being. You know what I mean? Um, this hits home for me too because again, he, grew up watching him, with Buffy. And he died kind of young. I mean, 54. 54 years old and this man passed away. And it's like, damn. But Chuck Norris was 86. And the way I look at it is, there is, I don't think there is a card. Like, there's a card for everybody. Like, someone could have, this card. Because my great grandmother, is in her 90s. And she's still on this earth, thankfully. And everybody has a card for when your time's due. We just don't have it. We just can't read it. It's like it's on our wrist or something. And it's in invisible ink and it says, so and so you will pass on da 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 due to da 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 da. And it's gonna happen. I think my mortality really hit me when I lost people very close to me. And that's when my mortality hit me. But every day, you never know. And I think when actors pass away, even though we don't know them, it hits us because we, grew up watching them, or maybe we met them, or maybe they had an impact on us, But Nicholas Brendon, I think he did the best he could in this life. I really do. I think he did the best he could in this life. I think, it was weird because he always went on Facebook Live a lot. He always was on Facebook Live. And now, because it made me wonder, because I knew he had health issues. I knew he did. I knew he just had surgery. So I'm wondering if that was the case. I'm kind of wondering if that's what it was, because I was aware of it, that he had his medical issues. And when he went live one time, and this is not even a week ago, I remember him going live. I think it was this week, maybe. And now he's gone. And it's crazy because, it's like, for Buffy, there's other people that are still alive that I respect, that I hope to meet one day. Just say thank you, or whatever the case of it is. And it's crazy because now we're getting old, man. We're getting older. Because the people we watch growing up are getting older. And we don't know how much longer we're going to have them on this earth. So, love and respect to Nicholas Brendon and his family, for his loved ones, for his fellow fans. Rest in peace to both Chuck Norris and Nicholas Brendon. What you both brought into this world won't be forgotten. For happiness, for entertainment, and among other things. So, I don't know what else to say here. I mean, everyone's going to have an opinion. It's perfectly fine. But, this is crazy to me. It's crazy. And you guys know that death comes in threes for Hollywood. So now it freaks me out of who's next. Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you as always on the next one.